Hey everybody, I'm Tricia Swenson coming to you from the base of the Aerobahn Express here at Arrowhead. Just to remind you that we are closing down portions of Beaver Creek Mountain. We have Batcher Gulch, Arrowhead, as well as Strawberry Park, Larkspur Bowl, Grouse Mountain. Those will be closing as of Sunday, so plan accordingly, and maybe head over to the Broken Arrow Cafe for live music on Sunday from 2 to 5 with Laughing Bones. The dress code is swimwear and fur, so have some fun with that. But other things that are going on this weekend, we have Opry at the Amp, proving once again that the Gerald R. Ford Amphitheater in Vail isn't just for summertime. We are bringing in a ton of bands and DJs. We've got Jungle, we've done Fuego, we have Interplanetary Criminal, we have Goth Babe. Many great artists will be coming on Friday and Saturday. And then in addition to the shows that'll be late afternoon and into the evening at the Ford Amphitheater, we have a lot of pop-ups and pre-parties, after-parties going on at Chasing Rabbits, the Plaza at Solaris, Avanti Food and Beverage, and Vail Resorts has announced that they're going to be doing their last mountaintop pop-up of the season. This will be at the top of Eagle's Nest on Sunday from noon until 2. 400 free wristbands will be given out for this, so be at the base of Gondola 19, the Eaglebahn Gondola, to get those wristbands on Sunday morning. But other things going on, we have the 34th annual Taste of Vail. And this is such a rite of passage in the spring, just a beautiful way to celebrate food, wine, and our gorgeous surroundings. On Friday, the Mountaintop Picnic is the signature event. So from noon to 2:30, head on up the Eaglebahn Gondola to Eagle's Nest. And they're gonna have tons of different booths with wine and different food to sample, and a few other spirits, maybe some beer and Aperol spritz as well. And then in addition to that, we're gonna have the grand tasting. This will be on Saturday night at the Hythe Vail. So you still have Friday and Saturday to enjoy this great event. But in addition to those signature events, we also have some amazing seminars where you can learn so much about wine and the different regions, a lot of great topics. So you can find more details at tasteofvail.com. But right now, let's find out about the conditions with Ken Hovey. He's taking it down to the southern parts of the United States. He's doing a little fishing right now on the bayou.
Yes, Tricia, I got spring fever and decided I'd make a run down to Louisiana where I'm doing some kayak fishing for redfish. Decided to get out of the winter, and man, is it winter back home. I'll be back in a couple days, but last night Vail got clobbered and so did Beaver Creek. Keep in mind that we record these on Wednesday, so from Tuesday into Wednesday, Vail received 13 inches of snow. Their 7-day total is at 17 inches. That brings them to 309 inches for the season. They have 73-inch settled base. That is just remarkable. Still, plenty of terrain is open. We will see some closures coming up soon. There's 28 lifts in operation, as well as 269 trails. Now let's run on over to Beaver Creek. They have similar conditions, especially in the past 24 hours, receiving 13 inches as well from Tuesday into Wednesday, 16 inches in the past 7 days, and 243 inches for this season. They have a 66-inch settled base, 23 lifts in operation, as well as 174 trails. Do want to mention that according to the website, terrain is going to start to close up, I believe, at Beaver Creek. Don't hold me to this, but areas like Arrowhead and Bachelor Gulch, these are the last days for that. It'll close after this weekend. Then of course Vail will start closing up some terrain, but sounds like I'm missing some big powder days back there, and I'll be back by this weekend because the weather forecast is calling for more snow showers. We should expect to have some all the way through the weekend stacking up on that powder, but between now and then, I'm having a good time down here, and I know I'm gonna mispronounce it. I say Delacroix, regardless of how you say it. It is south of New Orleans, about 45 minutes, and this is some of the most prime time fishing. I got my kayak and my rods and some live shrimp and some spinner baits, and I've been hooking into them, even got some reds. Well, I'll be back in Vail, and there's a lot of activities that are taking place, and one of those is the First Fridays in Minturn. Everybody comes out from the local community to check it out. Tricia has more. Tricia?
Thanks, Ken. Yeah, so First Fridays continues over at Minturn, and this month's location is the Barn, which is a really cool space in Minturn. And if you haven't seen it yet, it's a great way to showcase kind of what they do over there. Kirby Cosmos is going to be serving at the barbecue and free hot dogs for kids. Vail Mountain Coffee and Tea will be there with iced tea and lemonade, and plenty of fun for the whole family. And Nomadic Roots Sauna is going to be there offering sauna sessions. So go to minturn.org to get the details on what will be going on this Friday for First Fridays. And then also Mystery on Broadway. This is a big fundraiser for Eagle Arts, their largest fundraiser of the year. And it's a really cool interactive mystery game that you can get involved in. And it's called Riddle at the Racetrack. So it's surrounded by Derby themes. They want you to dress up in Derby attire, and you can go down Broadway, and they're gonna have different businesses offering different clues and all sorts of fun. And then you'll come to Foodsmith at the end, and that's where the after party will be held, and you'll find out who done it, and they're gonna have prizes for the best guesses and also for the best Derby attire. So get that Derby outfit out there and ready to go. So you can find out more by going to eaglearts.com on that. But whatever you decide to do this weekend, whether it's coming down to Arrowhead, is going to be an awesome weekend to get out here. Only a few more weeks of skiing in Eagle County.